Hello grapplers and welcome to a new video. I need to discuss what just happened. I actually didn't expect any changes. The quick summary is some of them were rebuffed, like Luke or JP. There are other changes to characters like DJ, Dalsim, or Ed. A lot of characters were buffed. If you don't have the time, for example, you want to follow the news or what happened, I want to go straight to Zangief. First of all, only 2 changes, but those 2 changes are massive. The first one is they realized Knee Hammer. This was pretty obvious. If we played Season 2, the beginning of Season 2, you would know that Knee being -3 +1 was kinda insane. It had a tendency to be spammed. Well, they didn't like that, and that makes sense. Honestly, makes sense. However, they went really hard. Because the Knee Hammer, you'll see that not only went back to -4, this is on block, it's still +1 if you hit people with it, expanded the hurtbox forwards on the second frame of the technique and later. This is pretty significant. And also moved the character's center axis from frames 2 through 6 of the technique to match the appearance of the attack. And not the hurtbox around the legs because, well, it's supposed to be a low crush move. So this makes sense. So what does that mean for Knee? The first thing is the obvious one. Since the changes to the hurtbox and the axis, if you block, if you go for lights, like 3 lights, this used to go over lights. This does not happen anymore. They can poke you with crouchy light punch, crouchy medium punch. There are a lot of situations where they can just poke. Being -4, if you drive rush incorrectly, you're gonna be 0 now, which sucks. This means you really have to time and space your knee in order to be +5, +6. It's no longer going to be the case where you just spam knee, which is fine. The thing is, they went too hard. So the reality will be probably you will need to do 1 crouchy light punch and then go for knee to at least secure a little bit of pushback. Maybe with a standing light punch. This could be the way to go with this move. And the big one. They say they take into consideration the offensive and its ability to break down defenses. They say it very casually, but the reality is they went hard. So what do I mean? 25% initial scaling. And then you have combo scaling, obviously. And the small buff to get the +8. Basically what it means is every single combo that goes into Headbutt, and this could be the Drive Rush Punish Counter from Crouchy Medium Punch, the Drive Rush Headbutt, everything that includes Headbutt is nerfed. This is a stupidly nerfed. And if you go for OD, the OD Lariat, the difference in damage is nothing. You'll soon realize this really hurts Zangief, because that means all of his combos, even this one, do way less damage. Extremely low. This also affects, as you might have guessed, some really fancy combos he had, like Headbutt. This is nothing damage. It used to do around 4k or close to 4k. And this is actually pretty significant because the amount of things you do with Headbutt in this game are very high. You have the Kobayan reset, you have some combos that go into Headbutt super level 1, for example. So there's a bunch of things that are getting hurt across the board with Zangief due to this nerf. And well, we do have to talk about the little thing. He's now +8. Which basically means this changes some things. Basically, the most obvious one is you can combo this. This is for probably quality of life. If you can't get the health stab into, for example, super level 2, you can do this. However, this is 700 damage and this is 800 damage. So every time you go for this, you do less damage. The thing that is interesting is now with a +8, if you drive rush or you get a punish counter or a counter hit even, you get obviously more frames. The thing that is actually kind of funny is that now if you drive rush and you get a regular hit, you're +12. This means you can combo into crouching heavy punch and also into sweep, which is of the 2 the most interesting one, because the Oki of sweep in this case is pretty good. So you can get for example this. You can even do heavy SPD. So it is weird. The Oki is actually pretty decent. However, again, I don't know if this is worth it because you're sacrificing a lot of damage. You used to do significant damage from this, so now you need to rely on the reset more often. In fact, now that we're talking about resets, since this is also pretty scaled, you might also want to go into a reset from here. Since this is +8, you can go into crouching medium punch and be +3. Here you are in range for medium SPD. That +4, you cannot do that many things. Let's say if they want to jump, for example. Let's say if they want to jump, for example. You can stop them with another crouching medium punch, also backdashes, so I guess that's cool. Or you can use crouching light punch, same effect. Or standing medium punch even. Not all of them are really good frame traps. This is only +3. We need to rethink all of our punishes. Because the punish counters now are different. If you go for the headbutt, you're scaling your damage so high that it's not even worth it. And since the initial headbutt starter is also pretty weak, you might need to bypass that doing another move. The thing that most people are doing right now are testing are neutral jumps with headbutt or neutral jump heavy punch to start the PC combo. So what do I think? Zangief has been significantly nerfed. I'd say overly nerfed. Since he lost his ability to do high damage, I'm wondering what they want to do with Headbutt. But since the other characters were buffed than what he got in Season 2, to be honest, I'm not sure what's the future for this character. And even the future for possible buffs and nerfs. I don't know what they want to do with Zangief. Basically, the quick video. Thank you, as always, for being here. Jump into the Siberia lab because we need to re-lab some punishes with this guy. As always, take care, have fun, and I'm sorry. Bye bye.